I'm joining you from my son Phelan's house in Olympia, Washington, where he lives with his wife Maya, and they have a beautiful farm. And I just taught last weekend the fire of love, and now I am hanging out with him and delivering this monthly musing to you on our theme of the month, which is the pillars of Azul. And I have just taught the fire of love, and then the weekend before I taught dancing for peace, which many of you might have participated in, our global spiral that spread a prayer of peace. And in both of those retreats, we were working with the pillars. And I realized in that how important they are to peace and to love, and in particular to this moment of time, and us being able and supported to embody that. In some ways, we are called more and more to simply live love and be in that space inside of ourselves, in that frequency inside of ourselves, to have a place to come home to inside of ourselves in order to support well-being and the grace of finding our way with all that is swirling and changing in our world. And that kind of arrow of peace, a world that is more peaceful. That is what love creates. Every time we choose love, we create more peace. And so every day we are given many opportunities to choose love. And that is what guides me, is this returning, centering over and over again in love. As best I can. I make mistakes, I fall, we all do. But it's not how many times we fall, it's how quickly we rise, right? How quickly we come back. So these pillars support this. These pillars support us coming back. They support our expansion and opening that creates enough space to hold the complexity of what's happening. They support our remembrance of presence. They support our remembrance of being centered in the body, in our feet, in love. They support us in, excuse me, they support us in our remembrance of ourselves as spiritual beings in this school of life here, having this experience, contributing in this moment and evolving through this moment. The way that our human experience is helping us to evolve, is helping our awakening. And the way that our awakening helps us to hold what's happening, supports our human journey. When we know, when we can rest in that connection, in our vertical connection, in having our divinity a part of our experience, right? I'm naming all the pillars right now. I'm going to break them down for you in just a second. In fact, let's do that now. The one that I was just talking about. So there's 8 pillars, and there's 4 sets of 2. right? 4 sets of 2, and each set are related to each other. Like they have a relationship, they're connected, but they are also distinct, okay? And together they form the strength, the stability of the pillars, okay? If I had to put one word to the pillars, it would be stability. A new kind of stability, a spiritual stability, a frequency of love stability. So see if you can feel that inside of hearing and receiving each of these sets. So these first set that I'll name are the vertical and the horizontal. These 2 pillars, vertical and horizontal. So the vertical is that spiritual connection. It is the vertical channel of who we are. It is the part of us that is connected to the source below, through the body and the source within, to the source above. Knowing that this is one source that flows through us, that we are a part of, and that we are held in. Our divinity, our unique spark of the divine. And that channel, the physicality of that vertical channel that runs from below, from the earth, through the body, to the source above, to the sky above, to the cosmos, right? That vertical channel helps us to remember that this is a part of who we are in this moment. We are not just humans having this human experience. We are a soul in a body, connected to spirit. And that we are on a journey through our humanity of rising in that upward spiral of awakening. And knowing and remembering this part of us, this vertical connection, is helpful. It's really helpful for me. I've spent most of my life actually opening the channel, opening my vertical channel, because it's somewhere along the road. I put the ceiling on that connection. We do it for different reasons. Some of us live only in the vertical channel. So all of this is true. Some of us are quite comfortable in the vertical, like it's actually more comfortable to be this than it is to be in the human. And some of us are deeply immersed in our human, and we're kind of learning about the vertical, learning to remember and include that part. So whichever direction you're coming from, what's important about it is the coming together. It's having both. It's unifying the spiritual heart and the human heart, and letting them really support each other. This is what the pillars hold for us. Okay? So that in our humanity, which is that horizontal channel, can you feel that horizontal channel open for a moment? From your human heart into the world, into the other beings and the other bodies that are here with you. That horizontal channel honors our human experience and helps us to, it's like the spiritual needs the human and the human needs the spiritual. That's the synthesis of it. So we can kind of rest in that. There you go, lean back a little bit, rest. Rest, knowing we are both. And that everything we're experiencing in our human experience is a part of and connected to our awakening, and that our awakening and that part of us that knows we're divine and that is divine is supporting this human moment. We are not alone, and we are in something greater. The vertical helps us to remember that daily. So, the vertical and the horizontal. Let's move for a moment to the next two. Let's do center and expand. Okay. So feel the energy of centering and the energy of expanding. The energy of centering and the energy of expanding. Beautiful. And now let's feel for a moment centering in the body. In the body. Yeah, maybe close your eyes for a moment. Centering in your body. And feel for a moment inside of your body, centering in your belly. You can feel your belly, and then let's find the center of your belly. Go to that precise point. You can open your eyes if you want, or leave them closed. I'm going to do a bit of both with you. But my attention is inside on the center of my belly. And feel how that holds you. Feel how that can hold you. Beautiful. Centering in your belly. And then rise for a moment. Feel centering in your heart. Again, find the center of your heart. There you go. Yeah. Beautiful. And then right from there, let's just feel the expansion. Go both directions. Go all directions out. All directions out. Beautiful. And then come all the way back in. Put a hand on your belly and a hand on your heart. Oh, and feel the possibility of centering in love, embodied love, like a love that is felt in your body. You get that? Beautiful. May we stay centered in love. May we fall out and fall in and keep finding our way back to being held in the center. When we occupy the center, we can go anywhere. We can do what we need to do. We can feel what we need to feel. And we can create what we need to create. Beautiful. And can you feel how centering needs expansion? Yeah. It needs it to know itself. You need it to know yourself. Yeah. And that leads to space and spaciousness. Our third set of pillars out here in this moment, space and spaciousness. the way that they work and are a part of who we are knowing ourselves to be now in a more awakened state. Can you feel how you are supported by space all around you? All around you. And inside of you. Oh yeah, there. Feel in the body. Maybe there's a little bit of movement right here. My body wants to move. For me to feel the space inside, for me to inhabit myself, to know myself through the space. There is truth in this. And we can also understand the space and its relationship to spaciousness. When we have a large quantity of space like we do in our bodies, we are spacious, and that is what creates spaciousness. I was recently in Germany, and so if you are not English native speaking, perhaps feeling space and feeling spacious is your way to understand spaciousness. So space itself has almost a texture, okay? Has a texture. And spaciousness is when it dissolves. Let it breathe. Let the space breathe. Let the space breathe. And we find spaciousness. That is our essence. It is our essence. Okay? Let's just name the last two pillars. We have pause and presence. Let's take a moment and pause together. Oh, and just rest for a moment. You know how hard you work just in living, in being alive now on the planet? Take a moment and pause. Take a moment and take a breath and settle into your body. Take another moment and settle even deeper. Take a breath and settle. All the way down. And then rest there in the pause. And feel how that supports your level of presence. And if you've closed your eyes like I have, let them open again. May these pillars support your daily dance. Keep them alive. Lean into them when needed. They are a part of how we cultivate love. And stay closer to that frequency.